before she died. I didn't visit her before she died, making rounds.
I didn't visit her before she died. A few weeks ago, my friend passed away. I knew she only had a few days left, and still, I could not bring myself to go visit. She was a teacher, a mentor, an inspiration to me, and I never went to tell her what she meant to me. It was too hard. I am a coward. I need to do better. I need to be stronger. You see, I have a complicated relationship with death right now. As you see me standing before you, I am a dying woman. I have stage 4 terminal cancer. You may say, well, we're all dying. We're all going to die one day. But my life is going to be cut significantly short. And before I was diagnosed with cancer, I certainly had a different outlook on life. I bungee jumped in New Zealand, I skydived in Australia, I jumped in a cage with great white sharks to go diving in South Africa. And I never once thought that any of those things meant that I could die right then and there. But now, things are different. And slowly, I have to accept my own mortality. And so you may understand why I've built an emotional wall that did not allow me to go visit my friend before she passed away. I could not look death in the face, because looking death in the face is looking at my own mortality. I'm a coward. I am terrified. And this isn't the first time that I've done this before. Several months ago, I quit my cancer support group that met weekly. One of the members was a jolly guy named Charlie, and he was my absolute favorite person in the entire group. He had these big red rosy cheeks, and he was always smiling, and he had this positivity that I just wish I could have. No matter how bad I felt, he always made me feel better. But Charlie had pancreatic cancer. And if you live 5 years with pancreatic cancer, you're lucky. He was on year 4. And right before my eyes, I watched Charlie. His cheeks not so red, not so jolly, not so smiling. And so I threw up the emotional wall, a wall so thick that I could not see through it, above it, around it. And I quit. I am a coward. I need to be better. I need to be stronger. That's the person I'm supposed to be. But I'm not. Just a few weeks ago, I saw Charlie at the chemotherapy center. And he was looking in bad shape. I must have pressed the elevator button 40 times because I had to get away from him. The emotional brick wall standing right in front of me still. I had to get away. I had to run away. I could not even go over and say hello to him, to give him a hug, even though I knew it would make me feel better and it would make him feel better. And still I could not do it because I am a coward. Because I cannot face death staring back at me. And this is not just my story. This is everybody's story, because we all have devastating things that happen to us in our lives, whether that's a diagnosis, a divorce, a death. There are so many things that affect us in our lives. So I encourage you to work on several things that I am working on to improve upon these feelings of terror and cowardice that I face every single day. First, give yourself room to mourn. Give yourself that space to feel what you need to feel. If that's screaming and throwing things, if that is crying, you deserve that time and space. To mourn for yourself, to mourn for others, give yourself that. 2, be kind to yourself. Look in the mirror and offer yourself the kindness that you offer other people every single day. Forgive yourself for your shortcomings. Forgive yourself for building those emotional walls that you can't see around, that you can't get over. It's all right. Be kind. 3rd, live every single day with intention. With the intention to tell the people you care about that you care about them today, before it's too late, before you have to stare death in the face, before you have to stare your own mortality in the face. You never know when your day with destiny may be coming. And with those 3 pieces of advice that I work on each day, I hope that you can feel less scared, less cowardly. On that time where you're going to have to stare death in the face, where you'll have to look at your mortality or those of ones you love. Be kind to yourself and be kind to others. Live with intention and forgive yourself. Thank you.